Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, October 25th, 2024. We don't have too many fire potential impacts the next couple of days with the ridge building in, just warming and drying conditions area-wide with generally light winds, but on Sunday we will see winds really pick up across much of the area ahead of the next significant low-pressure system moving into the area. Initial attack was light yesterday, 4 new fires for 0.4 acres with 622 acres on our large fire growth. Precipitation for the past 7 days shows the remnants of that moisture that moved through last weekend, mainly to Utah, with some moisture remaining in the north. The 30-day percent of average shown on the right here shows very low values for the month of October, much below normal for October. ERCs remain quite generally low across the area, below the 50th percentile for many stations. We've got a few stations across the south still in that 50 to 70th percentile. Some of those values may be coming up the next couple of days with warmer, dry conditions, but that next system coming in early next week will definitely bring them all back down, as it is a pretty significant and cold system. This morning's satellite imagery showing the ridge building back into the Great Basin, and we can see the next low pressure system setting up over the Pacific Northwest that will be moving in early next week. Again, warm and dry conditions today with no high risk. Generally light winds across much of the area, but there could be some breezy conditions along the Sierra Front and into western Idaho. Maximum temperatures are in the 50s and 60s across the north, a little bit warmer across the south into the low to mid 70s. Saturday is another warm, dry day across the area. Generally light winds for the most part. Again, just some breezy conditions in far western Nevada and up into the central Idaho Mountains and western Wyoming. Minimum relative humidities are low across Nevada, but in that 30 to 35% range over the central Idaho Mountains. On Sunday, we'll begin to see that trough developing over the Pacific Northwest, and we'll see strong southwest winds build into the Great Basin. No high risk issued based off of the time of year and some of the fuels conditions. Again, gusty southwest winds in place across much of the area. The strongest gusts will be along the Sierra Front, the mountains of central and eastern Idaho and western Wyoming on Sunday. Some precipitation will move into western and central Idaho late in the day on Sunday, even into overnight hours. 3-day precip totals are shown here. Again, all that precip coming into Idaho and northern Nevada will be moving in on Sunday late in the day. Monday, that low continues to drop further south into the Great Basin, bringing cooler temperatures into the region, but keeping winds gusty, especially over Utah and southern Nevada. And then on Tuesday, the trough continues to slowly move eastward. Tuesday, we will see a continued drop in temperatures, more precipitation, high elevation snow. This is a decent late October storm moving through. Precipitation, there's another round coming into the Pacific Northwest on Wednesday, keeping precipitation coming into the western half of the area. And that trough continues to move through on Thursday, again, keeping things cooler and wetter for Halloween. 7-day precip totals are shown here. Most of this precip is coming in that Monday to Tuesday time frame, moving through the Great Basin, Utah, up into western Wyoming. Pretty good storm again coming through. The extended forecast for November 1st through the 7th calls for near normal temperatures and near normal precipitation as we head into November. That concludes today's fire potential briefing. This is the last fire potential briefing of fire season 2024. Starting next week, we'll be transitioning to our smoke dispersion briefing. Thanks.